Welcome to my YouTube channel SN Snooker. Thepchaiya Un-Nooh versus Robertson. First frame start.
Down to Fu, he really turned it on. He had the 1-3-3, made a good 68 in the fourth. Hasn't left the red in bulk. It's come back into bulk. Not a good break-off shot. Let's see if Thepchaiya can knock this in. Fancy him for this. He's got his hand on the table, and then it goes. So that break-off shot could be a big error already, because Thepchaiya has to win, so he has to get to 3 frames. It's the time to really try and pull himself together. Doesn't have fond memories of playing Jimmy Robertson, who's won all 3 of their previous meetings.
6.
But the last of them was 7 years ago.
7.
Fighting for the right to join Michael Judge, Liu Hao-Shan, and one other player in Group F in the second phase.
14. 50. 20. 21.
So, angle on the blue to attack the bunch of reds. Got that pink full on the nose, but looks like he's not on anything.
Hit them nicely. The reds have dislodged, split open, and yet just has to go back into the deep grass.
Thepchaiya Un-Nooh 26.
Yeah, he was unlucky there. That could have been frame over, and it could have been from the Jimmy Robertson break-off. Still 1-1 Mitchell Mann and C. Jarhui on the other table. Maguire v Stevens still to come.
You mentioned their previous meetings, Dave, and although it was a while ago, admittedly, on 2 of the occasions Robertson beat Thepchaiya Un-Nooh. He played very well indeed. In fact, their first meeting 10 years ago in the Wuxi Classic qualifiers, Robertson was outstanding. 100, 91, 90 and 74 the breaks he made. Un-Nooh well aware of the task he's got. Well, again, Thepchaiya. Okay, he's got a possible thin red with the extended rest, but this is a little tricky. Not just the extended rest, Dave, the extended spider.
Or bridge rest, as Dominic Dale likes to call it.
Thank you.
He did well actually to get it out the way again. Long bridge here. Well, he's already looking in good shape. I mean, the first time he was in, obviously he was unlucky really not to land on a red going into them from the blue, but back in and
7.
chance for a quick kill in frame 1.
Eight.
In terms of the average shot times that have been recorded at the event, Ronnie O'Sullivan was 14 seconds just about, and Chao Xing Tong just a little over that. But look at that cue ball kept running. Still could take a red on at this end of the table,
30.
but not on the easy one.
14.
Wasn't that beautifully cued? Just the application of enough side to swing the cue ball wide enough not to make any contact with a second or third red.
19. 20. $24.
So now it's about concentration to kind of keep things straightforward and simple. Just focusing hard,
25.
taking his eye off things. He's come a little straight here, but he's okay. This season, I'm sure he'll be trying to work his way back up the rankings. He's starting at 52,
30.
having been just a couple of years ago number 15. Played in the Masters
31.
at the start of 2021, so it shows you how quickly things turned around. A lot of that was points coming off, but they weren't going back on. He wasn't winning matches.
$37.
Athletic Thepchaiya Un-Nooh. Youthful looking. But next Monday, he's going to be 37, so bordering on veteran status. Even though he plays what is clearly a young man's game.
Well, yeah, he lost.
Thepchaiya Un-Nooh, 37.
Ideal position, was left with that one, but he's missed it. So again,
Three
he's not
would have
been
been the
clinical, has
advantage
he?
for him.
But it's a frame that, you know, he needed
One.
one red to win, and he didn't pot it. Didn't get nicely on it. Jimmy Robertson now, he's thrown a lifeline.
Yes, you bang on, Dave. In that frame he lost to Martin, he was so sloppy.
Jimmy
Now, though,
Robertson, 1.
Robertson needs a snooker. 4 reds on the table, only 59 available. Un-Nooh, 62 in front.
Yeah, counter-attack didn't happen. So Thepchaiya
One.
Un-Nooh has got to win the match, and he's okay. It's taken a few visits, but he's made a good start. It's raised the stakes here. This group looks like it's going right down to the wire. Either player would be an asset to the final stages. Jimmy Robertson had a very good season
4.
just gone, and Thepchaiya Un-Nooh is an exciting talent to watch.
5.
There'll be no playing on here. 67 behind, 43 on.
Thepchaiya Un-Nooh, 5. And the first.
So it took a few visits, but Thepchaiya Un-Nooh has won the opening frame of the night. He needs to win. Robertson needs a draw. Thepchaiya Un-Nooh leads 1-0. So Thepchaiya Un-Nooh has won the first frame of the last match of the day here in Group 22 of the BetVictor Championship League. He needs to win this match. Jimmy Robertson can afford a draw. And we've only got 3 frames left, so it's on a knife edge.
Second frame, start.
The official World Snooker website on his biography page, 18th of July, is noted down as his birthday. But actually, he celebrated his birthday this year at the Crucible. 18th of April, the real date, so he's 37 already. The candles have been blown out.
Well, they've still got him from Thailand. That's correct. So it's something. Yeah, it's a strange position to be in, needing a draw, because obviously, in theory, he's got the advantage there. But if he loses this frame, suddenly he's got to win the last 2 frames. The mindset Gary was saying, actually, because he was in the same position last night at Jack Jones, you've got to come in just trying to win. You can't start thinking about trying to draw a match. When do you ever play a snooker match trying to draw it? But that's well, he was in trouble, but he's found more trouble here.
One. Eight.
Oh, what a chance this is. And again, it's all about just staying in the moment here, focusing hard, because
9.
it's already frame winning opportunity for 2-0, and then that really does put the pressure on Jimmy Robertson.
My pre-match prediction is looking a little dubious. Mind you, has the cue ball travelled far enough for Thepchaiya to be able to squeeze it past the black? You know, a couple of times today
Thepchaiya Un-Nooh, 60.
he's tried to do that and failed miserably on both occasions. Sometimes you've got to accept the fact you're not there. You're not on the ball. No amount of side will flick it in.
1.
Well, I can honestly say, watching this group today, I think Thepchaiya's had more scoring opportunities than anybody. But that one went begging pretty quickly. Now Jimmy Robertson will be looking to make this one pay. Oh! Hang on, this has still got a chance. It's still got a chance. Wow, that could be massive. That could be massive in this group.
The black tantalisingly tried to come away from the cushion, then
9.
started to hug it again.
Nothing he could do about that, but you know, he was in first with a good chance himself. Not quite ready to throw the towel in yet. It is hot in there.
Of course, Thepchaiya Un-Nooh
60.
comes from a very warm country. But when you're playing snooker in
70.
Thailand, you do so with the significant benefit of air conditioning.
Yeah, it seems in Britain, whatever the weather's doing, it's a problem. You know, in the winter it can get very cold. And right now it's very hot. It's going to get hotter later in the week. We've got qualifiers here over the weekend. That's when it's going to hit its
22.
peak.
$23.
Mitchell Mann has gone 2-1 up on Thepchaiya. This has got edgy, hasn't it? He's lost his way here.
28.
You know, when you look at where the Reds are, to finish there, you see the annoyance. So you can see the nerves here. They both know, obviously, this is the crunch match now of the whole group.
Jimmy Robertson, 28.
His matches, and they agree though that here's another. Not a simple opener, of course it isn't. But if he takes it on and obtains position, they are all there for him.
Yeah, the fluke, though, in the end, that black from Robertson made little difference. But you just get the feeling there'll be several twists and turns yet. It's just a very nervy feeling about proceedings.
There's a powerful argument to say that although Jimmy Robertson is best known for winning the European Masters in 2018, last season was his best. He got to 2 ranking event semi-finals, British Open and Players' Championship.
8. Nine.
And you look at his ranking points, Dave, I think he does have a possible platform to try and push on to the top 16.
Definitely, he's 14 on the one-year list. That shows you how good he was last season. He beat John Higgins at the Players, didn't he? And kind of said it was his best ever win. Sometimes players, obviously, when they've just won a match, are going to,
16.
you know, maybe not see perspective. I mean, he's won a tournament. But, yeah, overall, it was
17.
a great season, and not least because the season before, he had to win a match at the World Qualifiers to keep his tour card. So he could have been into the Q School, he could have been off the tour altogether. But he turned it round really well, and it started here, didn't it? He got through the first phase of this last year. So he had some good early season snooker, went straight to the British Open.
24.
As you say, got to the semis of that. And so right from the start of last season, he was winning matches, he was feeling good, and he carried that through for the rest of the campaign. This has been a nervy frame, but Jimmy Robertson's building a nice lead now. 43 with this pink. So a couple more reds should see him home and make it one each, and then he would need one of the remaining 2 frames to win the group.
$31. 32.
Yeah, red in the colour should be enough.
37. Yeah.
Sort of just taken a couple of deep breaths here, hasn't he? He's got a little bit kind of well, too nervy at one point in this frame.
38.
So just one more good pot required. If he knocks the black in, then Thepchaiya Un-Nooh requires 2 snookers. If he doesn't get them, then Jimmy Robertson requires 1 more frame. Wasn't so happy with that one because you'd be hampered on this red, but as I say, 2 snookers
45.
needed.
Now all he's got to do is dab the red down the side cushion. The only problem, how on earth does he reach it?
Jimmy Robertson, 45.
That will do. Robertson's career actually not dissimilar to that of Thepchaiya Un-Nooh. We all know about Un-Nooh being bedevilled by wild inconsistency. And for much of Robertson's early career, that was the case as well. I remember commentating on back-to-back matches he played in the World Championship qualifiers some years ago. He was brilliant one day, mistake-prone the next. I think he has become more consistent, certainly in the last couple of seasons, Dave.
Yeah, and he's made an effort to bring that about. He's been consulting someone he can talk to and work on the mental side of the game. I think when he won that tournament, obviously, it came out the blue, really, and his own expectations kind of changed. There was a bit of a target on his back as a tournament winner, and it may be a bit difficult to adjust to. Well, obviously those red's not quite a plant to that corner. And that is that.
Jimmy Robertson.
As far as Thepchaiya Un-Nooh is concerned for this frame. So Jimmy Robertson wins the second frame. He needs 1 more, and he's our group winner.